What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today we are back in the gym. Of course, we are in for shoulders today, so it's not really a big session, what you could say, like say back or legs. It's kind of just a midweek kind of mainstream session. Like, don't get me wrong, we are still going to lift some heavy weights and we are still going to take sets as far as possible and lift as heavy as possible for as many reps as possible, but it's not going to be anything like deadlifts or squats and things like that. We are going to start on dumbbell shoulder press today. So I've not actually done dumbbell shoulder press first for quite a while. Usually what I'll do is I'll start on like a barbell press, or I might even go straight towards the shoulder press machine, which is the plate loaded upright machine. But today we are going to start on dumbbells. Now we've got upwards to 40 kilo dumbbells here today, so we are going to add on weights once we get there. Maybe we take it to like 50s or 55s, totally depending where I'm going to take it. But obviously we are doing dumbbell press first, so we're going to take it as far as possible. Hopefully upwards of 55s I'm thinking today, just because we are doing it first. But like I said, I've not done this first in ages, and then we'll be doing barbell press and shoulder press machine for the main kind of presses, and then of course side raises, front raises, all of that rubbish. But yes, dumbbell press first. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you do enjoy it, of course, don't forget to drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's just get on with this dumbbell press. Right guys, so that was last warm up there with the 40s. I am going to take it right up to 55s now, because they did feel okay, and I don't really want to waste time making up 50s, doing the 50s then only really taking up a 5 kilo jump. So we're going to add on, what will that be if my maths are right, a 5 and a 2.5 each side onto the 40s. We'll take the 55s for one working set, then maybe a back off set, and then we'll be jumping to barbell. I'm just going to do standing barbell today, and nothing too extreme, what you could say. Like, I'm going to keep the kind of reps over the maybe 6 to 8 mark for a couple of working sets, and then plate loaded shoulder press machine. That's one of my favourites. And then I also want to show you one of my all-time favourite exercises that I did bring in last off season, kept it in through prep, and of course staying in this off season as well. But once we get to there, I will show you. We're going to take the 55s for a ride next. I've not taken them for ages, so this will be interesting, but I'm hoping for upwards of 6 reps anyway. Fuck. I think we took 8, maybe 9 reps there. I'm not even sure. I think it was 8. But for the first time, no doing 55s in ages. It's more the kind of stability, because of obviously the bands and the extra plates and that. Especially when I got it all the way up, I brought it down and I was like, shit, that's quite close to my head. So it was just a case of keeping control of them, but obviously making sure that I was getting my full range of motion with them. So they felt decent. We'll take a back off. I think I might just come down to potentially 40s, and then we'll do some barbell press. That actually felt a lot better than what I was going to expect, so probably going to have to take it up now. I will stick to my word and I will keep it above the kind of 5-6 rep mark, so we'll take it up to 90 next, 10 kilo jump, and we'll see what's there for a second working set. Okay. Okay, I think we took, what, 6 reps there. I'm happy with that. Like that's definitely a PR for strict over the head press anyway. Like no push pressing, no knee moves or anything like that. I believe if I was to bring in something like that, I would be able to take a significant amount more. But considering that was second exercise today, and a working set with 80 beforehand, usually what I would do is I would do my heaviest set first, and then something like 80 would be a back off set. But of course, opposite way around, we took it up 80 then 90. Second exercise of course guys, so don't forget when we're going into things like that, we're not going to be 100% ready, especially after something like a dumbbell shoulder press. That again, 2 working sets were taken. Like don't get me wrong, I'm not going to go in fully fatigued to the point where there would be no point in doing it. There was 100% a point in doing that today, and I'm happy enough with them sets. So 80 for I think 10 or 11, it did feel really good, and then of course 90 for the 6. And it was like whenever I paused here and I did go for that last one, it was like that's dead weight. I could have bent my knees and pushed it up, but at the same time we're taking all the momentum from the shoulders. We still want to be hitting the shoulders. We don't want to just be doing an over the head press just for some strength above the head. We still want the shoulders to be doing most of the work. So yeah, don't get me wrong, the triceps are going to come in, but at the same time we don't want any moves from the legs. The legs are static. We want all the work to be on the shoulders. So we are done with barbell press. We are going to move to one of my favourites. Second to what I want to show you today, we're going to do the upright plate loaded shoulder press machine. So hopefully 3 or 4 plates aside for one good working set. We're only going to take one working set on it today, and then of course we're going to turn around, we're going to stand up, and we're going to do my variation anyway of a Viking press that I did bring in last off season, kept it in throughout prep, and I do feel that it's had a big impact on my shoulders, so we're going to keep it in. But yeah, upright plate loaded shoulder press machine first. 10, come on! Oh! Oh! Ah! Fuck. Oh. Oh. Felt surprisingly good for that being my top set. 4 plates. I probably could have took it maybe 4.5 plates, but obviously I would have dropped maybe 3 or 4 reps, and this far into the session I don't really think that's necessary to do sets that's really under your kind of 5 rep mark. So we take what, 9 reps there with 4 plates aside as well, and that was pretty raw. Of course we only had the wrist straps on, so that was decent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strip it back now to 2 plates aside. Like I said, we're going to turn around and we're going to a kind of what you could say made up Viking press. It does feel really good, so like I said, we're going to keep it in for the foreseeable future. It is a really good move, but I'll show you guys once I strip this off, and I'll take you guys through it. It's pretty basic, but like I said, feels fucking good. Right guys, here we go. So that's what I like to say, the so-called Viking press. So I'll just show you guys quickly. Obviously this is the upright shoulder press machine, so it is pretty much the perfect positioning for a Viking press, because as you guys will know, a standing press, it's more so a strict press. You don't really want to use that much for your legs. Don't get me wrong, you can use your legs, but I like to stay more so on the shoulders, especially this deep into the session. This is going to be 4th exercise, so really we aren't going to be having the same energy and the same kind of, well, we are going to have the same enthusiasm towards a set, but at the same time we're not going to have all the energy that we had for our first exercise. So we have got 2 plates on here now. What I like to do is I like to get right underneath it so I can make sure that I am in the position that I want to be in. So I don't want to be back here pressing forward, I want to be pressing up the way. So at the same time, because it is a shoulder press, there is going to be a slight kind of level where we are going to push out the way, but as long as when we come back, we can obviously contract delts as much as possible. That's where we want all the work to be. So like I said, we're going to stay on 2 plates. Depending on how this feels, I might take it up to 2.5 plates or 3 plates, but 4th exercise, we'll see how it feels, we'll go with it. And rep range wise as well, we don't want to be really doing 2 or 3 reps either. We're going to keep it upwards of maybe 8 to 12 reps per set. So we'll see how 2 plates feels and we'll go with it. But like I said, just look out for any kind of key tips. There isn't nothing, it is a basic shoulder press guys, but at the same time we want to be making sure that everything is in your shoulders. We don't want to be bending our legs and pushing it as hard as possible. Everybody knows we could stick 3 or 4 plates on and do that, but it's not really the point today, especially not 4th exercise in. Okay, what we'll do is we'll take 2.5 plates and take pretty similar reps. I will stick my wrist straps back on as well, as that did felt a little bit not sore, but a bit fatigued quicker, and it wasn't really because of the shoulders that were fatiguing, it was my wrists were pretty much giving in too quick. So we'll stick the wrist straps on and we'll go for 2.5 plates, and then we'll be moving on to side raises. We're going to hit all 3 sides of the delts today guys, so we are going to do a little bit of rear delts at the end, just a couple of sets. Like I said in my past back video, I will do rears with shoulders and back, so 2 or 3 sets at the end of every session, and that is me. But yeah, I'm going to go 2.5 plates and then we will just be hitting the shoulders. there we go, guys. That is going to be a wrap for this midweek shoulder session. Successful session, very successful session in fact, in the books. Not that a logbook anyway, but successful session taken. 55s up on the shoulder press, 90 kilo for barbell press. What do we take? 4 plates on the upright press. So again, strong session. There was 4 presses, so a lot will say that 4 presses is quite a bit for one session, but I've got to remember that the good old typical bro split anyway, we've got to absolutely destroy the shoulders in one session. So it is a good 4 or 5, possibly 6 days before shoulder comes back around again. So we've got to take absolutely everything, leaving absolutely nothing, because we've got to remember that anything that we leave in whatever session it may be, somebody else has got a chance to take them reps. So we can't afford to leave anything. Like I said, it was a good session, and a session full of enjoyment even, because of the numbers that I take. Like, this is one of the things that whenever it comes all the way back to training. Like, I do what I do because I enjoy training. It just so happens that my training falls into, obviously, bodybuilding. My passion has grew a lot more since I started doing bodybuilding. Like, from my first show, that was when I kind of just got hooked. I started taking more to doing with like nutrition in the off season, nutrition throughout contest prep, everything changed. And it's just, it does always fall back to training. Like, don't get me wrong, it's going to come to a day where I'm not going to do bodybuilding anymore, but I'm never not going to train. That's one of the things. So like I said, it does fall back to training. I enjoy training, I love training, I love it's like a need that I have to satisfy every single day. It's just to come in, lift some weights. You like, it's so cliche that everybody says that you never leave a session with like regret of doing the session and things like that, but it never ever really comes down to that. Even I just enjoy training that much, and like I just covered, my passion for bodybuilding has just grew that much. And now that we're into the pro division, we've got to step things up a little bit more now. We're not falling into the junior category or anything like that anymore. We are now in the pro division, and I'm not going to stand here and not be really open about my goals. Like, by the time I am 23 soon, by the time I'm 24, by the time I'm 25, I want to be 110% the best natural bodybuilder I walk on the planet, and I don't feel that that is an unrealistic goal. A lot will say that that is quite a cocky statement, but at the same time, I don't feel that my work ethic inside and outside the gym can really be matched to a certain point. So that is the goal, that is the long-term goal. Of course, bodybuilding is a long-term game. I am calling that 3 to 4 years by the time I am 25. So that'll be 3 years. We are going to be 100%. So it's whether we compete this year or whether we don't compete this year, you guys will be the first to know. So I don't even know what's happening, but obviously with all the current circumstances and that, we've just got to really roll with it, see what's happening. We don't know when we're coming out of lockdown, what's going to happen next, what's going to happen then. So we're going to roll with it. But like I said, you guys will be the first to be updated. So I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, then just as usual, guys, please do not forget to drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, because we are on the road to 4,000 and we're like so close. So just subscribe to the channel if you're new. It only takes 10 seconds. So yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.